What's up, farming family? How y'all doing today? Today, we are checking out the GRUVN LAZR-16X. This is their elongated paddle. It's part Kevlar, part raw carbon fiber. This is one of my favorite companies. They have all different paddle shapes, different face structures. Basically, anything you need in pickleball when it comes to paddles, they will have something for you. Guaranteed. But yeah, I have a code for them. It's Farmer Lanky. If you use that at checkout, you will get 10% off of your order. And also, I know y'all see this red mark on my nose and the one right here underneath my hair. I had a cow that we were separating and she ran into a gate, and the other end of the gate launched around and split my skin open on top of my head and hit me in the nose. So if you're staring at that, that's what it is. But yeah, I'm going to be reviewing this sometime soon, so stay tuned for that. But let's get into the 16X review, y'all. First thing I want to talk to you about is the pop with this paddle. Okay, when using this paddle, it definitely has more pop than the GRUVN 16X does, but it is nowhere near the Hudef Mage Pro 2 or the Thrive Azul. Realistically, if I was to put this anywhere, I would put it slightly above the Picklin Green Kevlar Raw Carbon Fiber blend. If you've used any other Gen 2 paddle, this pop's not really going to bother you. It might just take some time getting used to if you're, used to a more plush feeling face. And in terms of power, the power is pretty on par with the regular GRUVN 16X. I do feel like this gets a little bit more pace on drives and stuff from the baseline, so it might be a tad bit more powerful than that, but do not expect like a Hudef, Viva Pro Gen 3 or anything like that in terms of power. This is a pretty well all-around made paddle. In terms of control, it's right there in the middle of the line with all the other Gen 2 paddles. It's not the most poppy and it's not the most plush. I'd put it probably snap dab in the middle, to be honest with you. So in terms of control, I don't really think you're going to have a problem controlling this at all. And if you do, you're probably coming from either a Gen 1 or a Gen 1.5, because Gen 2 users are going to get this and just be able to play with it freely. So when it came to the RPMs of this paddle, it got 1963, which puts it to the middle to high tier in terms of spin. Most of these blend paddles, raw carbon fiber paddles, pure Kevlar paddles, they're all getting within 150, 200 of each other. So I feel like a broken record, repeating myself like, oh, you're not going to complain about the spin of this paddle. But realistically, you're not going to complain about the spin of this paddle. When it came to the swing weight of this paddle, it was 117. Okay, if anybody's wanting an elongated paddle with really low swing weight, this is one of them. Well, not really low, but low compared to the others that are above 120. This is one of them that I can recommend because it's closer to the hybrid shape paddles. And it's not going to wear your arm down as much as some of the Hudefs or some of the other paddles that are like 124, 125, or 126 swing weight. So in terms of swing weight, this bad boy is nice for an elongated. And when it comes to the weight, the overall weight of it was 8.1 ounces. When it came to the twist weight was 6.34. And that's a pretty good twist weight for an elongated paddle with a 117 swing weight. Usually when you get a lighter swing weight paddle, the twist weight kind of suffers some too, But with this 117 swing weight, it still has a pretty good twist weight for an elongated paddle. So I don't think there's going to be any gripes whatsoever with the twist and a swing weight of this paddle. It's actually pretty decent for the lower swing weight compared to some of the 124 plus swing weighted paddles. But yeah, and then in terms of sweet spot, it's got a pretty good sweet spot. You're not going to have any problems as long as you're hitting it even remotely close to the center. Just don't be edge guarding it or hitting it really close to the edge because your shots are going to be jank anyways. And when it comes to the price, it's $169.99 without my code. So I would say it's definitely worth it, especially someone wanting a lighter swing weight style elongated paddle, or someone that's moving from a hybrid that is wanting an elongated paddle that is afraid their arms aren't going to be able to handle it. This would be one of the ones I would recommend for you. And if you're using the GRUVN 16X, I would definitely try this paddle. If you're wanting a little more pop at the kitchen for speed ups and stuff like that, the power is going to be so relatively close. It's not going to be that difference or that noticeable by you, but the pop will be noticeable. You will win more hand battles. Your speed ups will be better. So yeah, if I had the GRUVN 16X, I would upgrade to this straight up. And most of the blends and raw carbon fiber paddles, I don't consider stuff as an upgrade, but with this one, I consider it as an upgrade because you're getting the extra pop and it's still really, really controllable. But if you have this, comment down below. Let me know what you thought about it. I'm always curious what people think, even if y'all think my opinion is ridiculous. But until next time, stay safe. Have a good day. Drink plenty of water. Peace, y'all.